Today, we are going to be sharing with you our top pick match prediction event that will run for this week. Of course, it is the first time we are doing this, making sure that we provide to you our top events that will run in every week, starting Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And for the weekend, we are also going to be providing that for the weekend, which will run Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So we have two of them, top picks for the rest of the week, based on our hand pick, which will be analyzed and backed up by stats to help you make the best pick event. And also for the upcoming weekend, we are also going to make sure that we provide our top picks to you so that you can make your own pick choices to include in your sleep. And to those of you who like this and want that we should continue with the top picks for the rest of the week, then you want to make sure to go ahead to like this video so that you tell us that by liking, it means that you like this kind of top picks to be provided to you on a regular basis every week as a top pick of the week. So without wasting time, let's begin with the first game of this top pick for the rest of this week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. But before we proceed, I have a quick announcement to make. If you come here to the front page of our channel, you're going to see that we also provide match prediction to members only. We give game prediction in terms of corner kicks event, goals match picks, basketball match prediction event, which we provide to members only to take their winning to the next height. Once you become a member of either the level 2 pro plan or the level 3 master plan, you're going to have access to all our handpick events and top-notch match prediction tutorials to take your winning to the next height. For example, if you become a member of the level 2 pro plan, you have access to the level 2 pro classes. That will give you access to the live corner kick strategy we have explained step by step, the winning strategy that you are going to use to make consistent win step by step, never seen match prediction strategy that will amaze you, and of course followed by the straight win and comeback strategy that will amaze you. Also, you have access to the tactical straight win and 2.5 goal strategy I've never seen before, followed by 99% win rate strategy for members only. In other words, once you become a member of the level 2 pro plan, you're also going to have access to all the level 2 pro classes to take your winning to the next height, and you can watch all of these tutorials in one place from the link below this video once you subscribe to become a member of the level 2 pro plan. But if you're a member of the level 3 master plan, you have access to the level 3 master classes that will give you access to top-notch match prediction tutorials like the excellent corner kick strategy we have reviewed, the top secret AI tool we use to find games in terms of straight wins and goals for ability. You also have access to the top match prediction strategy for corner kicks that reveal the top secret website we use, as well as the trick to find corner kick event. You also have access to the 6 amazing AI tool we use, followed by the home and away win match prediction strategy step by step, and finally the 2.5 goal strategy to beat the bookies and win even more. So once you become a member of either the level 2 pro plan or the level 3 master plan, you have access to the level 2 pro classes and level 3 master class to take your winning to the next height. And you can watch all of these tutorials also in one place from the link below this video description. So that being said, let's now proceed to the first pick of our today's top picks of this week. And looking at the first, we'll look at the first event in the Wales Premier League. This will run on the 11th of March, which is Tuesday. We are looking at the New Saint against Caernarfon. And looking at the recent performance of the home, the New Saint, they have been very amazing. They sit on the first place. They've had 5 events recently, all the 5 wins, scoring 16 goals and conceding 4. The offensive trend is very high with a good defense. But that of its opponent, on the other hand, in terms of the recent event, proved that the defensive line is not good. They have conceded 9 goals, scoring 9s in the recent event they have had. And looking at everything in place, we want to look at 2 major picks here in full time. For this particular event, the home, the New Saint, have proved to be very amazing in recent event they have had. With a very high striking power and good offense, the defense of the away is not very tight. Looking at the home to take advantage of the weak defense of the away. So we are looking at the home to lead in full time as one of the major pick. Also, we are looking at least 1.5 goal or 2 goals over in this event in full time. And also remember that we are going to also put a community pool for you to vote on which of the games you think are the best options. I will set up the community pool. You want to make sure to go ahead also and participate in the community pool to also make picks based on the pool we are going to set, so that it will help to influence other people's decision making the best pick so that everyone is going to win. So let's proceed to the next event. Looking at the next, we are looking at Asia in the AFC Champions League. Still on the 11th, which is Tuesday, we are looking at Ahli against Rayyan for this event. The performance of the home, Ahli have proved to be very good. And looking at the stands in terms of the performances, they have had 2 goals, 4 goals, 4 goals, 2 goals. They are very good in recent event they have had. That of Ahli, on the other hand, have proved that they do score as well, but the conceding power also is good. Looking here at the recent matches they have had, especially in the first leg, it resulted to 3-1. Ahli lead 3-1, and this time it still have a very good form, and we still look at the home team as our favorite as well as goal probability, and therefore look at 2 major picks here in full time. For this particular event, the home is still good in terms of form, and the fact that they have a very high scoring capacity, we are looking at it to have the advantage to score even more goal here. And since the away also have a good stance in terms of goal performance, we look at least the possibility of 1.5 goal in full time as one of the major pick. Also want to look at 2 goals over or the home to lead. We'll also set a community poll. Make sure to vote. But looking at this, we look at 3 major picks. 1, the home to lead. 2, 1.5 goal in full time. 3, 2 goals over. Let's proceed to the next. Looking at the next, we looked at Champions League that is on the 12th. This is going to be on Wednesday. We look at Arsenal against PSV Eindhoven. The recent performance of Arsenal in recent events they have had have proved that they are very good, especially in the Premier League. And in the Champions League they had against Dynamo Zagreb, where they lead 3-0. In the match prediction in the Premier League against Man City, they lead 5-1. The recent performance has been good. And looking at the stand performance in terms of that of PSV Eindhoven, the defensive line is not very good. They concede as much as they can, especially the game they have had against Juventus in the Champions League and also against Caernarfon in the Champions League, where they concede huge number of goals. But of course, Arsenal is better than Caernarfon and Juventus in the recent event they have had based on performances. And looking at everything in place, we want to look here before we proceed. We want to look at the first leg, which resulted to 7-1. Arsenal leads 7 goals against 1. This time, they still have a very good form, and we want to look at 2 major picks here in full time. For this particular event, Arsenal have proved that the form is very good, especially the rating they have had in the Premier League and also in the Champions League. This time, the first leg resulted 7-1. They still maintain a very good form, and they are coming to meet. And since the away team proved that the defensive line is more conceding, we look at the home to take advantage of that weak defense to score more goals and also to lead. So we want to look at 1, Arsenal to lead, 2, at least 1.5 goal in full time, or 2 goals over in this event in full time. This is our major pick. 1, Arsenal to lead, 2, at least 1.5 goal or 2 goals over for this event in full time. Looking at the next, we looked at Europa League. This is going to be on Thursday, which is the 13th of March. We are looking at Lyon against FCSB. The first leg resulted 3-1. Lyon lead 3 goals and the away scored 1. This time they are coming to meet, and Lyon still have a very good offensive strength, especially in the League 1, where they had major games against PSG, 3-2, against Reims 4-0. The offensive line of Lyon is good. Looking at the opponent, the defensive line is not that very tight. They concede 1 goal, and with the teams they have had in the SL of, as you can see, Romania, they have not been good in terms of the performances. And looking at the recent head-to-head which they have had, and as well as the first leg they had 3-1, we want to look at 2 major picks here in full time. For this particular event, Lyon have proved to be good. The recent stand performance in the recent game they have had in the French, that is in the League 1, they have proved that they are good, having major game played against PSG, Reims, where they have lead and score good amount of goals. This time they are coming to meet the away team, which is from the Romania First League. They are not very defensive, and the offense is also not very great. And since the first leg resulted to the home to lead 3-1, of course, this time the home Lyon still have a very good form. We still look at it to lead in full time as one of the major pick, and also the possibility of at least 1.5 goals in full time. This is our major pick for this particular event. Looking at the next, we looked at Saudi Arabia in the Saudi Professional League. We are looking here on the 13th, which is Thursday, Ittihad against Rayyan. For this event, the home performance in terms of the recent game they have had have proved that they are very good. But look first at the stand performance in the recent event they have had. The home have proved to be very offensive, scoring 1, 4, 4, and 2 goals in each event. That of the opponent, on the other hand, proved to concede very much. The defensive line is not good. This time they are coming to meet again, and looking at the stand performance by the form, the home sit on the second place with a very high offensive strength, scoring 15 goals in just 5 games played, conceding 7. The offense is good with a defense that is not that very tight. But of course, looking at that of the away, the defensive line is very weak. They sit right at the last place, conceding 12 goals in just 5 games played. The defensive line is very weak. And looking at everything in place, we want to look at 2 major picks in full time. For this particular event, the home performance have proved to be very amazing in the recent event they have had. And since the defensive line of the away is not tight, conceding too much number of goals, and the weakest in terms of the defensive line based on the away performances, the home want to take advantage of that weak defensive lineup. As a result, we look at the home to lead in full time as one of the major picks, as well as at least 1.5 goals or 2 goals over. You want to make sure to take part in the community pool. We're going to set in the community tab area. You want to make sure that you participate and also vote which of these are the best in terms of the games we've handpicked, so that you're going to influence other people's decision to help them make their picks and boost their winning as well. But if those of you want to join to have our handpick events, which we share to members only, then you want to make sure to join the level 2 pro plan with the level 3 master plan to have access to our handpick events, which we share to members only, as well as our top-notch match prediction tutorials to take your winning to the next height. For those of you who want to join, the link is below this video description. You want to click on that link, navigate and join as a member to have benefit of all of these features to take your winning to the next height. Good luck and see you again in the next upcoming upload, and bye-bye for now.